and welcome to Footsteps.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Sarah.
Today we're going to be looking at the story of Moses in the bulrushes.
And this week we've got Mary reading our story for us.
The baby in the bulrushes. Many years after Joseph's family settled in Egypt, a new Pharaoh came to the throne. When he saw the vast number of Israelites, the descendants of Jacob, who were living in his kingdom, he grew afraid. "Look at these Israelites," he said. "One day they will rise up against me, join with my enemies, and escape from Egypt." So he forced the people into slavery and put cruel taskmasters over them. The Israelite men were made to drag huge stones for the building of cities and make bricks out of mud, while the slave drivers whipped them into obedience. They suffered terribly, but Pharaoh was not satisfied. First, he asked the Israelite midwives to kill all the boy children at birth, but they refused. Then he ordered his own soldiers to seize every new baby boy and hurl it into the River Nile. In the middle of this great terror, one woman gave birth to a beautiful boy and immediately hid him from the prowling soldiers. When he was 3 months old, she could no longer hide him safely, so she took a basket of reeds and coated it with tar to make it waterproof. Then she wrapped up her baby tightly and put him in the basket. She set him afloat among the reeds and bulrushes by the riverbank. The little basket bobbed around for a long time, while the baby boy's sister, Miriam, watched from a distance. She was amazed to see an Egyptian princess, Pharaoh's daughter, wading into the Nile to bathe. The princess's maidservants were standing on the bank when the princess herself saw the mysterious basket. "Fetch it here," she called, and one of her servants waded into the river and pulled it onto the bank. The princess sat down beside the basket, opened the cover, and immediately found the crying child. "Oh," she said, "this must be one of the little Israelite babies." And she picked him out and cradled him and held him close to her face. When Miriam saw the royal princess holding her baby brother so tenderly, she guessed that the princess wanted to keep the baby for herself. So she walked towards her timidly and said, "Shall I fetch an Israelite nurse for my lady, so she can look after the baby for you?" "Oh yes," said the princess, delighted. So Miriam went and fetched her own mother. "Take this baby and nurse him for me," said the princess, and she agreed to pay the woman, the baby's mother, to care for him. The princess named the baby Moses, which sounds like drawn out in Hebrew, because she had saved him from the river. So the boy's own mother looked after him until he was old enough to go to the palace. Then Moses lived with the princess as her own son.
Thank you to Mary for telling us the story of Moses.
This week we're going to create a picture of Moses in the bulrushes. We've already started. We've put some tissue paper on the bottom to be the water, and we've put some grass on to be the bulrushes. So we're just going to finish that off. So that's our water done. We're going to put some PVA on the top. Make sure to spread it out nicely so the grass sticks. I'm just going to spread that out a bit. Then we're going to put some grass on there. We know that it's not all going to stick on. So what we'll do, once we put it on, we're going to shake it back onto the paper. And you might want to stick some more on after that, where you can see there's some empty spots. Now, we've cut out baby Moses, and we're going to stick Moses in our Moses basket, which we've used a bun case for. Then going to stick Moses in the middle, like this.
We'd love to see pictures that you've made.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.